with consumer and personal communication centric commercial 5G network already live around the globe with several countries, small, medium, large, the next wave of 5G expansion will allow business to reap the benefit of enhanced mobility, flexibility, and reliability and security, taking the AI, ML, and IoT and industrial application to a level which has never been seen so far. So this will impact of creating anonymous data, and that data will be either served at the edge level or at the data center level from a analytics perspective, from a decision making perspective. And due to that, you need better and larger data center to store and process these data, so that data center can play instrumental role in how we can produce the meaningful information out of this. As we speak, there are already 5G trial happening in various part of world, and also Jio has announced in India to a homegrown 5G solution. So to propel this, India's infrastructure data center will have to be upgraded in terms of their network capacity. So this will also require an upgrade on the network functioning or the network infrastructure, not only at the telecom operators, but also at the data center, where they have to move from a contemporary technology to new technology like network function virtualization, software defined network. So to make more of an impact of the unprecedented data which has been developed or generated by these 5G network. So in the introduction of 5G, bring it more like a edge-based solution where most of your decision making or data processing happen at the edge level, and where the limited data will go back to the big data center or the cloud. That approach will reduce the latency and promote the speed people expect from the 5G network. But at the end of the day, the information which is stored at the larger data center will be required for decision making, analytics, and other things which are highly required from that enormous data which is being generated. Industry experts also suspect that 5G will change how we build the data center. So today we are building the data center for a certain limited requirement, but when you have a data coming from not only serving your existing business, but that is also serving your artificial intelligence, machine learning. There are OTT players who are already in your home. The content is moving across the network. So when you compare all these things, you can see there are industry analysts already predicting that this hardware requirement or the hardware buying at data center will touch beyond 326 billion by 2025. And out of this hardware, predominantly it will go for servers, go for your storages, go for your network gear. And that's where you can correlate that the more the data is being generated, the faster the results are required, the bigger and better data centers are required. So I just want to use a small quote given by Sri Ravi Shankar Prasad, the Honorable Minister of Electronics and IT, when he inaugurated our first data center. He said that if granaries are important for food and grains, and the warehouse are important for merchant and manufactured goods, a good data center is very much important for a digital economy. This sentence sum it all, but still I want to elaborate that, as you said, that there is a lot of adoption of enterprise towards cloud started in a couple of years back. But during this pandemic, the better technology solution got innovated and this adoption take the next leap. So with the government of India's vision to make India a data refinery hub, the data center played definitely a crucial role. So which you can see not only from an enterprise or a government perspective, but thanks to the vision of government of India, we'll have 900 plus million internet user by 2023. That is not the prediction, that is the calculated methodology of government to provide the number and to support them to use their e-payments transactions. They will definitely going to generate more data, whether you give them a 3G or a 4G or 5G technology. The important of having the digital transaction, digital economy to success, you need to have that data to become available and connectedly available to the applications and the other users. For that, you need to have a better supply chain mechanism of keeping that data, not only from a privacy and protection perspective, but also from a government policy of localization perspective. So when you have more data getting generated, more focus on self-reliance, where the supply chain within the country also lead to more emphasis on creating local manufacturing hub, which will create more local transaction or generating more data. The demand for hyperscale data center is on rise. And thanks to government push on the national e-commerce policy, and also the new policy they have recently talked about on data center parks, there is growth on this. This is on a Make in India side where we talk about the government and the enterprise. But you also see that the more the data and the more the localization happen, the foreign hyperscaler cloud player, the OTT players, the gaming players, they all want to set up a large base in India. So that's the kind of an inorganic growth which will come to countries to set up a larger database or larger data centers to cater these needs. All these factors make a tremendous growth story for data center in India. Effectively, a data center infrastructure should be designed in keeping the business growth of the organization or of the customer you support. So where we can give them a sustainable growth when they increase their production line, they need to launch new product, they need to launch new portals, new softwares. We will have that availability in data center to cater the short-term, mid-term, and long-term plan of the organization or the customer. From a start, we had a long-term vision from a data center perspective. Hence, we started with data center park, because contemporary way you cannot sustain with a data center of 1,000 rack or a 500 rack now. There's a ample space requirement because of my previous answers, that there is an ample need of new data center, and that's where the enterprise need to evaluate that will a co-location provider or a data center can handle their organic as well as inorganic growth on a long-term scalability perspective. Because once you start your business, it is very difficult to migrate. So if I cannot give you a horizontal or vertical scalability within the same premise or within the same building, there is a definitely a scalability issue which will lead towards a slowness in the business or time to market to your product in that. So from a best practice perspective, the one thing we have taken in our consideration is that we first created our design, which is completely accredited with the Uptime Institute for Tier 4 certification, including the build. This is the only certification in world which is outcome based, where I'm talking about the sustainable manageability, the continuity of operation. So at whatever happened, the data center will provide you the 100% availability of power, cooling, infrastructure. So you will be surprised to know that currently we are the only one data center in India that has an active Tier 4 Uptime Institute design certificate. And we are the second largest in world. So at the same time, we are youngest, so we have used the state-of-art latest machinery because we have a greenfield project to build it. But we have also taken the consideration that how we can modularly upgrade and provision for upgrade in the future, so that whenever a customer comes with a new demand or a new kind of hardware will come which need a different power and cooling, we can manage that. For data center, if you see, essentially there are three things are required. One is the space, the second is power, and third is the network connectivity. When planning a data center, it is very, very important to ensure that your facility have a space for future expansion. In effort to cut the cost, you have to plan for a facility space to the current demand, but also to serve your precedented or planned demand or unplanned demand, whatever you keep in business planning perspective. Besides that, you need a proper planning for managing the electricity and cooling aspect, which called MEPs, is also important. So if because they are going to provide the sufficient power and the cooling when you start putting the equipment or the storage and network gear on that. When you do this planning, you also make sure that it has ample connectivity going all direction of business, be it is your service provider, be it is your customer, or it is internet. The last but not the least is the security, which is on a top priority. But when we talk about data center, we have to make sure we are secure from both physical aspect, the multi-layer physical security to access the place, but we also need to make sure that you are secure from a network or a data or a cyber security aspect, because that will create a data center which is integrated, scalable, and sustainable from a future need perspective.